I just finished the live stream, but I just set sell stops. So 30-minute candle closed outside the range, 1 hour candle closed outside the range, waited for the top wick here, and then price decided to freaking hopefully come down here and break these lows and push to at least my stops to break even point. And yeah, so just trading plan. I'm waiting for the plan to work. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm freaking exhausted. I'll let you guys know about the profits tomorrow. Literally gonna go straight to bed, bro. I have my TPs, I have my stop loss set. Only way we lose this trade if it's a fake out. It's the only way. Alright guys, so unfortunately breakouts in December are just not easy. This is what it did to us. Gave us the breakout back in the range to then give the breakout. So I know what we're gonna do with this video. I'm gonna tell you guys exactly how to recover from losses so that you guys can learn exactly how to do it. So stay tuned to the very end and I'll show you guys exactly how to do this. So this is a very important topic that I want to talk about because no matter what, every single trader goes through this. Throughout my 4 years of live streaming my trading in front of hundreds of people, you guys have seen lots of wins and lots of losses. This video is meant for you guys not to do that, not to make the same mistakes that I made early on in my career. And talking about the losses just make the comeback so much sweeter. Because yes, the same way I get support is the same way I get hate. So I talk about the losses, I receive support, I receive hate, but then when they see the comeback, the haters, crickets, and then the supporters are with me winning. And doing this helps traders stay motivated through their losses, stay disciplined through their losses, and be able to witness a comeback and how nothing can hold you back in trading but yourself. Now let's get into the reason why you clicked on this video. How do I recover my losses? No matter how big or small they are, this plan stays consistent. So get your notes out, take your notes, because if you do this, I guarantee that your losses aren't going to feel like the end of the world anymore, and you're going to be able to recover those losses a lot quicker. One thing that I do after taking a loss, I like to step away. I like to disconnect from the charts completely. I like to go play a sport, find a hobby, hang out with friends, hang out with family, and just disconnect completely. And just be human for 2 to 3 hours after taking that loss. Now, once you've done that, you can come back to trading. Now that you've disconnected, now that you have a fresh mindset, time to come back on the charts and get better from that loss. So the first thing I like to do is classify if it was a good loss or a bad loss. And the way I do this is by asking questions. Asking myself questions about the trade that I took or about how I can become better from the loss that I took. Was the trade a part of my plan? Did I lose what I intended on risking? Have I taken a similar trade in the past? These are 3 questions that are very key when it comes to finding out if your trade was a good loss or a bad loss. Because no matter what, you can lose a trade that was part of your plan, and that is considered a good loss. You can also take a trade that has nothing to do with your plan, you risked poorly on the position, you executed terribly, that is considered a bad loss. And that's when you want to make certain tweaks in your trading strategy so that you can become better. Now, once I classify if it was a good loss or a bad loss, I move on to the second step. Becoming a good loser in trading is so underrated, and I truly feel that in order to become a profitable trader, you have to be a good loser. You cannot be a sore loser. You can't be a loser that freaking cries after every single loss. You can't do that. You can't let your emotions take over when you take a loss. You have to be a good loser. I believe that for me to become profitable, I needed to learn how to become a good loser. And how I do this is by reminding myself that losses are a part of the game. And 1 week of trades or 1 trade or 2 weeks of trades don't define me as a trader. A long-term mentality is what helps me win more and recover those losses. If I'm not profitable by the end of the day, I'll strive for the end of the week. If I'm not profitable by the end of the week, I'll strive for the end of the month. And if I'm not profitable by the end of the month, I'll strive for the end of the year. Remember guys, day trading is not about everyday trading is profitable. No. Understanding that you're not going to be a winner at the end of every single day will help you stop trying to be a winner at the end of every single day. So what do I mean by this? I mean, if you guys take a losing trade, a lot of traders, what they want to do is get back that losing trade, get back that loss in the same day. But what profitable traders do is they understand why they took that loss and they move on to the next trading day to trade with a fresh mindset. Another thing that helps you become a good loser is not over risking and not over trading. By doing just these 2 simple things, it helps me recover the losses a lot quicker because I also have a consistent risk management plan that keeps my losers small and my winners big. If you guys can just implement a set risk for each trade, your losses will stop feeling like the end of the world. So now the exact steps that I take in order to recover the losses. Number one, identify if it was a good loss or a bad loss, because if it was a good loss, then there's nothing really you need to change. Maybe your execution was off, maybe your market direction was off for that day. There's really not much you should change if it was part of your trading plan, because you don't want to take one loss and just switch everything up. That's not what you want to do. But if it was a bad loss, you want to make sure to make the certain tweaks so those mistakes don't happen again. The second thing I like to do is ask myself 8 key questions about the trade I took. What confluences did I take? Was my risk correct for the trade that I took? Why did I enter? Was my entry correct? Why did I exit? What was my expectation for the trade? What actually happened in the trade? And what could I do better next time? Now, when I ask myself these questions, I go extremely in depth on these questions. I like to punish myself after a loss by asking myself these tough questions so that I can really understand what happened during that trade and how I can make sure that I can recover that loss. Don't be lazy, because these questions can figure out the problem. And once you find the problem, you can then start looking for the solution. And now the third thing is moving on. This is what I see a ton of traders lack. They think about that losing trade for their next 3-4 trading days, and it negatively impacts their trading for all those days. There's no need to hold that trade in your head forever. It's only going to make the next trading days harder for you. You have to be willing to accept the loss and realize that you're taking the proper steps to get better from that loss and move on. Now, to wrap this up, don't listen to anyone that tells you they have a 100% win rate strategy and they never lose, or they are not public with their losses, because that just means that they are good marketers, not good traders. If you guys follow these 3 steps to recovering your losses and becoming better from your losses, your trading is about to get a whole lot better. Now, do these steps guarantee that you're going to win every single trade? No. But I've already done these steps after taking that loss. And I have my live stream coming up here in about 4 hours. Now, it might not guarantee me a win, but it definitely guarantees me becoming a better trader from that loss. And I think at the end of the day, if you can become a better trader with each and every trade that you take, you're doing things correctly and your success is just around the corner. So continue analyzing each trade with these steps and let's see if it works out. So let's continue with the vlog. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for my live stream and see how we do. Alright guys, so I just got done with stream and couldn't be any happier. Don't ever let your past trades define your future trades. This is a clear indication of that. I'm literally gonna pop up a video right now of me catching an absolute banger on stream. I need a bottom mic though, chat. I'm in. Let's do this. Another day, another trade.
DJ, good shit.
Stops to break even, chat. Sheesh. Stops to break even. W's in chat. But that's the best part about being a trader, man. If you don't want to work, you don't work. That's simple. It pays enough to where you don't have to work every day, you know? Exactly what I said was going to happen, happened. Found a bias, safe side buys. You have the break and retest of this previous zone here that we broke out of. You have a break of structure, breaking this lower high and this lower high. Then this is a higher low. Then you get an impulsive phase from that higher low. Then you get the higher high being formed. Then you correction phase. Establishes lower high, wait for it, break of structure. This is just a breakout from this zone here. Now coming down in the range, double bottom, rejection to the downside, 15-minute candle closure. Once I got that 15-minute candle closure, I executed the position, and now we have hit TP1. Oh, TP2 smash, bro. Dude, this is just what we do, bro. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close some right there, chat. So that was this trade. Target eventually did get hit. So much to learn from this trade. That's why you guys need to watch every single one of these videos. Not only do you have to watch all of these videos, take your notes on these videos, because I be spitting out gems that you guys need in order to succeed at trading. So don't ever let your losses define your future trades.
I want big rocks on my wristwatch. I know why they ain't